Okay. So you were talking about her something earlier.
Why do you always do that? Why do you hit go live before I'm ready? Every single time.
We weren't live though,
Why not?
because I was a dork.
It's
I
contagious, I tell you.
I forgot there are two buttons that you got to push in order to live.
We're contagious, I think.
I think so.
We bounce off of each other.
Hey, we need to get those thingies out again.
Oh, we should, and we could put sound effects to them.
Doink,
Doink,
doink.
doink.
Yeah. Hi, people.
Hi.
Happy
Friday. We made it.
Hope you all had a survivable week and join us here on Friday. Woo-hoo! Have some fun. Forget about the week. I know some of you have had a rough week.
Yeah.
Prayers up.
Yep. I know Brian and Bev, and there's a whole slew of people that I'm thinking about. Yeah.
Yep. So prayers up for everybody.
Yeah.
It's going to get better. And if you need anything, if you need to talk, anything like that, ringy dingy.
I will do my best.
Operators are standing by. Hey, let's say hi to them people that are in the thingy.
Can we do that? But hang on a second.
Oh, wait, what?
I want to bring up something.
Okay.
And this was brought to my attention this week. So I want to let all of you wonderful people know. If you run into us in another live, in a chat, if you say hi to us and we don't say hi back, it's not because we're deliberately being rude. It's probably because it's a bigger chat and we just don't see you. So there's always, some of you know this, some of you don't. But if you do @ and then the channel, it highlights it and makes it orange. You've probably seen that. That's how we see you. But even then, in really big chats, when there's 400, 500, 600 people, we may not see you. We don't mean any slight or any offense. Same thing goes true for if you try to get a hold of us via our Facebook page. Guys,
she's not a Facebooker.
I am not a Facebooker. I don't go there.
And neither do
very often. Yeah, he 0. Me, only one I gotta.
The only social media that I do is
YouTube.
Yep. You. Period.
So please don't take offense.
Yeah.
So the best way to get a hold of us, our email is in our little about section thingy. Go ahead and email us. Feel free to. We'll do our best to get back in touch with you in a timely fashion. It gets a little busy around here, so like little grace.
What is it, like 3 business days?
I try to do a little better than that. I failed with Troy, though. Brother Troy, I'm so sorry.
Well, and Chris, too.
Chris will pick up the phone and call.
Yeah, I think, didn't he call twice? Is that what happened? Or no, he texted twice.
Yeah, he
and
texted,
then he called.
And I missed his texts. And then he started getting worried.
Yeah.
And then he called, and I was fine.
Love you, Chris.
Yeah, love you, Chris. So.
Speaking of which, look who's here.
Hi.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Hope you had a good day today. Not as strenuous as yesterday, I'm hoping.
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job.
Hi, Carla. Oh, and Walter, too.
And Walter, yeah. And there's Arlene.
Arlene.
Hello, Arlene.
Hi.
David Glunt, all the way from Delaware.
How's my friend?
How are you, David?
I like him.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Evelyn Newman.
Hi, Susie.
Hi, Susie and Joel. Hello. James Hall. There, James
Brother
Hall.
James.
Haven't seen you for a while.
I can't wait to see you. Are you coming to 10 Killer?
Okay. So it's going to be a while to find that out. But
I don't know.
Because we got a lot of people, a lot of stuff.
Well, let us know when he can.
There's Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Lori's prepping for Evan.
She's a little songbird.
Yeah.
She comes out late at night.
There's the brother Troy.
Hi, Troy. Hi, Troy.
Good to talk to you earlier.
Yeah. Always
Rebecca.
good to hear your voice.
Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Greg and Gina. Hello.
Greg, I need to talk to you about something.
Oh.
Oh, it's old age.
Something
Greg,
about things.
I need to get with you. Oh, that's right. That's what it is. Now I remember. Would you please give me a call or, shoot me an email? And I will, I think you have my phone number. Anyway, could you get in touch with me? I would greatly appreciate it. Not a huge hurry, but certainly before the Mid America meetup. Pretty please with sugar on it. Thank you.
Debbie Droxin.
There she is. Debbie, thank you so much for the beautiful card.
Yes, that was
and of course, I have no qualms about you gifting that to Mama V, who couldn't use a good heavy mug, right? So that was very thoughtful of you and very kind.
Yes, thank you for the card. That was very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Judy Herman's in.
Hi, Judy.
Judy. Heather over at Heaven's Fire 18.
What is up?
Heather.
Hi, Heather.
Sorry, my eyes just kind of.
There she is. There's Bev.
Bev. Hello, Bev.
Hi, Bev. We're keeping you in prayer, honey. Have you tried Greg and Gina, Arlene?
There's Ovita.
Hi, Ovita.
Ovita.
Hi.
Happy Friday.
Someday we're gonna
look at what is that? Paul, thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul.
First weekly advance for the Sawmill Funds.
Thank you, Paul.
You rock, buddy. You rock.
Guys, I've been so busy, both of us, making merchandise for the upcoming meetups. I haven't made the sign yet, but I am going to make our progress chart, and I'm going to set it up right back here so that you guys can see how close we're getting to our goal.
New Horizons Above and Beyond.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, happy Friday. There's Ace.
What's up, sister?
Ace. Happy Friday.
She's one of my favorites. I don't mind telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Ace. I like her a lot.
Trying to get caught up, so if I miss anybody, I
Lacey.
apologize.
Hi, Lacey.
Summers. Hello, Lacey.
Hi, beautiful.
Christy Betts is in.
Hey, Christy, what's up?
What's up?
What's up? Do not ever try to get me on Facebook. You won't. Yeah, right? I have to be a little better about it because with the admin-y stuff with YouTube, you kind of need to hit all the... I have to force myself to go to Facebook. I do not like it.
James Hall, thank you very much.
Thank you, James. Thank you so much.
Greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.
Paul from Paul Case Farms.
What are you up to? Water.
Water. Thank you.
We've been baptizing cats this week. Paul, how about you? What have you been doing? He put up a little rant. I was over on the other social media thing doing stuff I needed to do.
Uh-huh.
And I saw one of his posts about neighbors' dogs. They took down one of his bull calves. Was he a cat? No, well, he was 350 pounds. So he was,
decent size.
Yeah. And people just let their dogs run, and that's kind of...
Yeah, that's why they end up getting shot.
Yeah. It's a sad reality out here. We've got a neighbor up the road who does Angus, and we had a pit bull that was running around out here. He was huge. He was a brute, man. He was huge. Nobody knew where he came from, but he got that taste, and he killed several goats, 3 cows, yearlings.
Got a couple of their pups.
Yeah, killed a couple of their livestock guardian dogs. This guy was a brute. He came around here one time. Nobody has seen him. I don't know.
C. Wells is in. Hello, C. Wells.
Hi.
And Susan Downing's in.
Hello, what is Susan. Up?
Haven't seen you for a while. Happy Friday. Tony.
Well, hello, Tony. I can't wait to see you and Angie again.
Yeah.
I need some FaceTime with Angie.
Ohio Valley Prepping is in. Hello.
Well, hello.
Thanks for coming in. Happy Friday.
Wow, it's great to see you. Thank you for coming in and spending some time with us. A lot of new names up in here, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Hi, Lori.
Lori Carp's in. Hello, Lori. You saw a critter in the background. One of the kitty pusses.
Is that who you saw? Okay, yeah.
Mike Birch is in.
There's
Hello,
a few
Mike.
of them running around here. You guys, we did something major. Okay, not really, but you know, YouTube, you kind of got to hype it up. I guess that's how you're supposed to get viewers or
Heart's
something.
in. Hello.
Or should I? I wish I could put. I wish I could put a banner up here that says like, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you very much. Totally not necessary.
Thank you.
Okay, I was going somewhere with it. And then,
did something very exciting.
yeah. Oh, so I wish I could do a banner across my head. I can't believe this happened again, or something like it just blew up on me. I don't know.
Rachel and John, hello, back together.
So, back where we came from,
Hi, Charlene.
this guy right here built me a porch swing because he had heard me talking about when I was little. We had a cabin in Arkansas that we would vacation at in the summer over on Lake Norfolk. So up there around where Jason and Tara and them live, in fact, not too far from them, there used to be a ferry that would go over to where our cabin was. Anyway, my fondest memories are sitting with my dad in the screened porch, on the porch swing, looking down the hill at the lake and watching fish pop. That's where he taught me to tie my shoes. I was almost 3 years old. Anyway, so this guy decides, you're that fond of porch swings? I will build you a porch swing. He built me a porch swing.
Oh, Mario.
The house that we have here, the front porch as it exists right now, is not big enough for a porch swing.
Thank you, Sewell.
So I built well, thank you so much. So I went ahead and I got us a frame. I gave him for Christmas this year, or this past Christmas, a really pretty burn pit thing. I call it a burn pit. That's not the right name for it. It's a fire ring
There you go.
thingy with a grill. Great. Anyway, it's very nice. And then we've got a couple of chairs out there, so it's a nice little area where we can kind of, have the neighbors over for some lemonade or maybe a glass of wine if we're feeling,
Urban Buckets in.
Yeah, so anyway, we got that put together today. And y'all, watch for the videos because there's stuff coming starting this weekend and it's going to be a blast. Are you picking your nose? Are you flicking something?
No,
what are you doing? What are the
watch.
signals?
Watch.
Well, I thought you were flicking your...
Would you stop?
Somebody put you in one of the dumpsters again this week, didn't they?
That was... No.
You tell him that if he does that again, he's going to be dealing with me.
Hello, Ed.
I will send him some special chocolate cupcakes. Is that it? Ed is here?
Ron's in. Ron touched by yarn. Hello, Ron.
Well, hi. Hi, Ronald. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Looking forward to meeting you.
Paul says better to use wine and sauce for steaks you cook on the fire pit.
Truly that. Truly that. But my friend Lori, who lives across the street and up the way, a few times she has come over and she'll have a little bottle of wine and we'll sit and we'll have a glass and it's kind of nice. It's just kind of nice.
And before she leaves, the bottle's done.
Yeah. Well, they're little bottles, We're not lushes. They're not gallon jugs.
No, they're not gallon jugs.
They're little. I don't know how many. I don't know. They're little. I don't know.
Yes. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be a busy day.
Yeah.
So you'll just have to tune in to see what we have done, what we're
I'm really undecided if I want to just do it in steps and then
What we've
do
done.
a whole time lapse
Hi,
thingy.
people.
Maybe get a couple of different videos out, or if I just want to do it as we're doing it and not put it out until we're done with it. Tell me what you guys would rather see. Would you rather see it as we're going and then see a whole time lapse type video from start to finish? Tell me what you'd like to see. Lauren just took the last batch of ramps on.
we had some past acquaintances that sent us some ramps,
Pickled ramps.
pickled ramps from West Virginia.
And they broke open in the mail carrier's little truck.
Yeah, that didn't go very
I could
well.
smell her. I could smell her from the curb, and she came walking up the package like this, and she gave me the dirtiest stink eye. We never were quite right after that.
Yeah.
And she looked
I
at
don't
me
think
and
she
she
came
said,
by again, did she?
she said, "You have people in West Virginia?"
West Virginia? Tony, I have been so busy I stopped videoing and just don't have time for it right now.
I know.
It's that time of the year, huh, Tony?
I didn't do anything but a live this weekend or this week. Wednesday morning, I went live with Amy over at Leonard Mountain, and that was it. I did not film anything. I got to get better at it. If I'm going to get serious about this gig, I got to do better.
There's Amy and Chris over
There
at
she
Leonard Mountain.
is.
Hi, dear people.
Hi.
So
Hi,
Judy
Amy.
says, I'd like to see the whole thing in one video, even if it's a time lapse.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks for the input.
Yeah, we're going to have fire and explosions and
No, we ain't.
oh.
Mm-mm.
Oh, speaking of which, are we out of burn ban?
We are out of the burn ban, yes. Not for long, though. You're going, okay.
It's
You're going to do
going
live tomorrow at a meetup. Where's the meetup? Who's doing a meetup? Anyway, have fun, and we'll look forward to seeing you.
Rachel and Sean, we are going to be testing out our new chipper and chainsaw Sunday.
Ooh.
I'm jealous.
Don't be jealous, honey. These guys.
It would be
What are we
nice
doing?
to have a bigger chipper.
It would be nice to have a 20-inch saw, chainsaw.
Yeah, that would definitely.
That would be really handy, especially for making the furniture and whatnot.
You.
That would be very handy.
So Rachel is bougie now. Oh wait, Melvin Donnie is in.
What?
Hello,
Hi.
Melvin Donnie.
Hi.
Happy Friday.
Thanks for coming in.
I'm hoping at least one person shows up on my life. Well,
Oh, well,
what time?
what time is it?
When are you going to do it?
I'll do my best if you tell me what time. Or you can email me if you don't want to put it here, but please feel free. Promote your live here. That's fine.
Evelyn Newman says Devil Dog is doing a meetup this weekend outside of Houston.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I seem to remember hearing something about that one too. Yeah.
Joel, come play with them if he really wants to. It's a 24-inch.
What?
Oh, it's a 24-inch. Cut some.
Now I'm a
stuff with
little
that.
jelly.
Oh, Ed's got a 24-inch. See, all I got is a little 16, 18. 16.
Yours is an 18. Mine is a 6. It's just safer that way, guys.
So Ed says I may start at 6 a.m. on my drive 2 hours away.
6 a.m.
Okay.
We're up. So we'll keep you company.
Lauren Ovita says instead of doing a video and posting it, why not do a premiere? No,
That's a good idea, too.
good idea as well.
That's a very good
Thank you,
idea.
Ovita. I did not see that.
Thanks, Jovita. I didn't see you. See? I don't mean to be rude, and I would never be rude to my favorite moderator of the female variety from Texas.
The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla.
What?
Happy Friday. Welcome in, welcome in.
Wow, so many new names. I'm just loving it. Thank you so much. Can someone post a link for Whistletop, please? If a moderator could please post a link for Ed at Whistlestop for his live tomorrow, that would be great.
LOL, Lauren, it's not the size, it's how you use it. Chainsaw size.
That's what they tell me about.
Debbie says, make it at home. You can do a lot of things with a 6-inch chainsaw.
In fact, yes. And I'm thinking about taking up some carving. I was watching a man from, it was either Ireland or Scotland, but it was, over in the green grassy place of the world. And he did chainsaw art of a beagle that if you didn't know that it was chainsaw, you would think that it was a real beagle. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I think what I would like to do, if I were to do any kind of chainsaw art like that, I would like to maybe try doing some of the major species of birds that hang out here, like the cardinals and the blue jays and the hummies. And
Lori lost her wrench again.
And my phone is on the charger, but yeah, I'll get that fixed. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird because I go into other people's lives and I lose my wrench all the time. And people are coming in on ours who have been moderators forever and they're losing their wrenches.
Amy, the orange rolls were malicious. They are so good. Thanks for helping.
They were a hit, Amy.
Thanks for helping out.
She had so much fun.
Thank you, Ace.
I cannot wait for you to meet Sarah and Jimmy. Sarah and Jimmy, for the rest of you who don't know, who maybe can't catch our lives, mine and Amy's lives on Wednesday mornings. Sarah is her sister-in-law, so her husband's sister and her husband. And they have Slim Chance Outdoors. Did I say that right, Amy? Go ahead and drop their link. But they have that, and they've got other stuff coming in. Did somebody?
I'll get to it here in a second. These Garden Adventures, aka Diana, is in the house.
Hi.
Happy Friday. Debbie says, "Wow, chainsaw art. That'd be cool.
Would that be fun?"
And then wait. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla can do a chainsaw art that looks like a piece of firewood.
In reality, that's probably what I'll end up with. Wood chips for the garden and something to put on the fire in the fall. Yeah. No, I was looking. What is that? I didn't.
That was
see.
Ace.
Well, I didn't see. I was yapping. Thank you very much, Ace. Thank you.
Yes. Wait. I'm getting behind.
The very first thing that we want to do, we want to cut the slabs and make a dining room table for Drifting Dreamers 5 as a housewarming gift. Because they love our table. You can't see it because we're on it right now. But our dining room table is solid wood slab with some live edge. Not a whole lot, but some. And I love it. It's big and beefy.
Road Trips Life in Redux is in.
Hi, haven't seen you in forever. Thanks for coming
in. Herb and Bucket. I am no longer my husband. He bought me a new phone for anniversary and my birthday, and I got my YouTube channel back. We are celebrating 28 years.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, you guys.
Don't I got something? I don't. Kiss him over there. Like a wee or a boop.
No, all I got is the happy birthday thing.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, we could do the happy birthday thing.
We could do the thing, but that really wouldn't make a lot of.
Anywho.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah, the live edge stuff is really cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's one of the things that we said that we wanted to do when we slowed down in life a little bit. We want to start making furniture. People need furniture. There's not a lot of fine furniture selections around here. And I think everybody deserves fine furniture.
Yeah.
And there's that whole thing about getting away from China made everything.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who has.
What is?
Oh, my goodness. Excuse me so
See, you're
much.
starting
I'm
already?
so sorry.
Holy cow.
It's been a wacky week. It's been a storm free, so thank God for that.
Things have kind of dried out a little bit.
Yeah, and it's nice and warm. It's going to be the perfect weekend to do what we're going to do this weekend. Boa. The whole goal was to get this project done and whipped out.
Hello, Virginia.
Hi, Virginia. Get it all whipped out because this guy right here is taking the entire last week of April off vacation. David Glunt from Delaware. He's going to be setting a shop
It's
up.
the shop week.
Yep. We're going to put in a couple of day trips in there, a couple little to kind of get out and scope out some good fishing spots.
People do need furniture, but chocolate sells better. Maybe make chocolate.
It's funny that you said that. I have been studying the art of the chocolatier. I'm gathering things together to start making my own chocolate. Yep. From the bean. Yep.
David says I did a table for my mom from some oak that had rot in it. I chiseled out the rot and filled it with red resin.
Yo, man.
That'd have been pretty.
Was it a whole vein of it that went all the way down? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to do one of those river pours. That is a goal. Find something that's got a big burl in it or something, and take out the burl and fill it, do the whole river pour.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
With the stuff.
Yeah.
Marcia Nelson's in. Hello, Marcia.
Hi, thanks for coming in. Thanks for spending Friday night with us, or at least a little part of it, anyhow.
Brian Wilkerson's in. Hello, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Prayers up to
Continued
you.
prayers, man.
Yep.
And I meant it when I told you that if you need a couple of friends to talk to, we're here, man. Shoot us off an email. I'll make sure you have our number. We're here for you.
Oh yeah, and furniture to sit it on and store it in.
See?
The chocolate. See, you gotta have
all of that.
Right.
Wouldn't that be nice? Ooh.
Thanks, Obida.
A chocolate storage cabinet and safe. We might be onto something here.
Yeah, David.
Thank you, Hovita. Thank you very much for that.
Any kind of flaws and that kind of thing, it just adds so much more character to it.
Truly does.
I love, like olive wood. The striations in olive wood is just absolutely beautiful. Oh, that's another thing too. So
he did. Oh yeah. Oh, good.
Okay. So
these are acrylic.
This is nylon, plastic, nil GSM or something like that. It's pretty strong material, and I'm going to be turning some pins out of this stuff.
Kind of hold it up so they can see the pattern a little bit better.
Well, that's what I was trying to do, but it's got a. I mean, the stuff
it has a very cool striation in it.
Absolutely amazing.
So we're doing what's called a 30 caliber pen. So they have the actual 30 cal mechanism, and that's what we're going to pair those pieces with. We're going to make 30 cal pens.
Yeah. So we'll be showing that off. be showing that off at some time too.
Might be happening here pretty soon. Yeah, but those are things that we haven't had time to do.
Circle J's in.
We have a couple of lathes,
Happy
a couple of
Friday.
wood lathes. And he'll be on his, I'll be on mine. We've got some music going and we just hang out. We have a good time and we make stuff. We haven't been able to do that because, when we bought this place, if you're new here, it had to be completely redone. The house had to be completely redone. It was uninhabitable when we got
Genesis Designs is in.
Hi, Shabbat Shalom. So we are getting to the point now where we're getting the biggest portion of our stuff done, and we can start now doing our fun projects. The content when we do that is going to be a blast. We're going to have a lot of fun. It'll be fun. So hang on. This week was kind of a mini sabbatical for me. I was getting way too twisted up in YouTube, and I was keeping some very late hours at night. Nobody's fault but my own.
Bones in.
But now I have to watch how late I stay up at night because I'm a slug in the morning and I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Plus, it doesn't help when she goes to bed really late and you've got somebody that will saw a forest down as he's sleeping. So I'm really sorry. I don't.
It's okay, honey.
I think I woke up at some point in time and noticed myself on my back, but I didn't go all the way over.
Yeah, you're on your back a lot until 2 a.m. this morning. It's okay.
Sorry.
But I would rather, the thing I'm worried about is that you're not getting good sleep when you're snoring that hard. Your body absolutely is not getting what it needs when you're snoring that hard.
No.
That, and imagine, if you will, sucking a pillow down your esophagus.
Or a fist.
Frustration.
Yeah.
Look at the pretty flowers. I love you, and it's okay.
I love you too.
I don't have to punch a clock in the morning, so. But yeah, so for those of you,
in.
hey, Annabelle, what's up?
Happy Friday.
For those of you who are used to seeing me late night, Lori, I'm sorry. Please don't take it personally. I can't do it anymore. But occasionally I will because I have insomnia. So I've got that working for me.
Lauren, when he snores, just plug his nose. My wife does that to me.
See, I don't want to do that because I'm afraid it's going to disturb him. And I don't want him to die to death. I just,
Bowen was stuffing his face. So he was a little busy.
Well, stuff away, Bowen. I'm glad you're here.
70 people in here. I don't know how many thumbs up we have, people. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, do the thing with the thumb right down. Probably there. Maybe right about there.
And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit the thumb. Hit the share.
Maybe I'm dreaming of doing chainsaw art. I used to whistle in my sleep, woke up one morning surrounded by dogs.
He thinks they're loyal. I'm like, no, you've been calling them all night. They're just stay here.
And Annabelle, I did do a sleep study years ago.
Yep.
I do not have.
Nope, he doesn't have sleep apnea. He's just
noisy. Yeah. Lori says, it's okay, Lauren. I love to see you whenever you can jump in.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you for giving me a little bit of grace there.
No, that's what she was talking about, Bowen, was accidentally
What are you trying to incriminate me into a crime?
Well,
Dude.
I got to have some kind of evidence.
I am a student of the law. You don't need any evidence.
Paul says, poor Joel. Lauren thinks he snores hard. My daughter says I can never sleep at her house again. I rattle the walls and her neighbor complained.
Battle rattle takes on a whole new meaning, doesn't it, there, Paul? Or I don't know if they called it battle rattle when you were not snoring is not battle rattle.
Anywho,
Paul and any other veteran in here knows what I'm talking about.
Lauren is the only one I don't get hurt when she doesn't text back. I know she's busy.
Bowen. If I had my way, I would have the time to talk with all of you all the time, every day. And I'm sorry. Sorry.
Jimmy with Slim Chance
There he is!
Outdoors
It's Slim
in.
Chance Outdoors. There he is. He's not a real big fan of the orange roll.
Oops. No?
That's not really his preference. I think he leans more toward in your direction, like, the chocolate things and the pecan things and the
So,
things that, yeah, you guys are going to get along great. Cannot wait for you to meet Jimmy.
sounds like an awesome guy to me.
Hey, buddy.
Debbie, have you tried those mouth fixtures that are over the counter? No, I have not. I've done the nose strips.
He would suck it down his throat and kill himself. Nope.
Chris says, yes, Lauren Semper Paredes. I'm afraid Lauren texts me back because I'm always sending her tornado or storm warnings.
But thank you, and I appreciate it. You're watching out for us, and I appreciate you. You're a friend.
Sarah was in. I did. If I missed Sarah, I apologize.
How did you miss my Sarah?
I don't know. There's 77 people in here now, and
Jimmy, tell Sarah I'm sorry. I wasn't deliberately being rude to her. You cannot miss the Sarah.
Circle J says, I made the wheat rolls we talked about on Wednesday.
And how did they turn out? People want to know.
Eric and Don Platek?
Platek. Platek. Help us out.
Hello, Eric and Don. Happy Friday.
If it's Platek, say Joe. If it's Platek, say Lauren.
Yeah.
Just no, we don't want to butcher your name.
No.
Thank you for coming in.
Don't want to do that. Ask BNS Odyssey. I always destroy that one.
So for all of you newbies here, if you're wondering why all the super chats are coming in, we're raising money for
You better ride Lauren.
a real sawmill. It's so I've got a price locked in on it. I'm getting a special deal on it. I'm pretty excited about it. It's right at $2,000 for total for me. And it'll handle up to a 36-inch log. So that's what we're raising money for. So all the super chats are going to that. If you're new here and you're wondering why people are throwing money at us, it's not because I'm taking my clothes off. It's because we're making money for a sawmill.
Now somebody says, we're keeping a G here, Lauren.
You see what happens when I'm around Paul? All last night in the Homestead Hangout, I'm hanging out with Paul in all the lives. He and I are moderators on so many different channels together.
He's a bad, Paul, you're a bad influence.
No, you're just the perfect influence.
Seawells, how close are you to the sawmill?
We're $1,500 away. I'm going to be making a progress chart. We're $500 in for the total of $2,000. So we're $500 in. We have still a $1,500 to go. So by Jinky, we're going to get there. Yeah.
No.
People would definitely do. What did she say? What did she say? What did she say? You climb on tables and dance too, Lauren? I actually do.
Yeah,
with the number of mice that were in here, we were inundated with mice. And it got so bad that literally I got a BB gun and I was sitting on the washing machine pecking them off. Yeah, folks, one shot, one kill. Yeah. Or one unalived, I should say.
So all the holes that you had to patch.
You haven't had to patch one single hole. Do not fib. You haven't had to patch one single hole. Lying sack of potato peelings. Not one hole.
Okay, maybe it was the one that I did. And of course, there's something like that with blow darts. Awesome. Man, I haven't had a
Blow darts. I haven't even thought about that.
I haven't had a blow dart for a long time. Blow gun.
Let's see. I do hatchets.
Hi,
I do
neighbor.
guns of every kind. Or pew pews. I got YouTube demonetized. You're out of here. All within 20 seconds, I said the K word and the G word.
Chris says as long as there's no skates involved.
I can neither confirm nor deny. But no, I wouldn't do that because that's not safe. That's no.
These Garden said you can make the beginnings of a nice pole with that sawmill.
Okay, so we got onto that train of thought, did we? You guys stand a better chance of watching this one take his clothes off than me, ever. Nobody needs to see, but that might be a quick way for us to make the rest of the $1,500. Super chat me and I keep them on.
Annabor says it's going to bring you a blow dart set.
Ooh. Robin, we can be besties.
Rebecca's looking for a slingshot. They're a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I've got I have a Nietzsche Cool wrist rocket. This puppy
See,
is
she's
customized.
She's from the East. It's a wrist rocket. A slingshot.
Oh, I am not from the East. It is a wrist rocket. I was first introduced to him in the Ozarks of Missouri. Thank you very much. When I was a wee tot of 9.
We taught.
I was a wee tot of 9. Beating around the Ozarks, taking out rattlesnake.
Chrissy, oh, I've danced on a table over a gopher rat in the house once. You could hear me screaming in the next county. Boyfriend came over, rat growled at him atop the hot water heater, and he just shut the door.
I am not a fan of rats that are big enough to growl. No. We had one of those.
Wait, Karen Spencer's in.
What? Hi, Karen.
Yes, Karen. They're outside. They hear us talking.
Yes.
And they want to be inside.
You
You guys are having fun.
We want to
can't
be in
there
the
for
house.
fun. Whatever.
You're a bunch of derps.
Yes, Paul. Exactly.
What? They are spoiled dogs. Spoiled rotten.
David used to wear a slingshot when I played sports. Uh-huh.
You knew somebody had to invent a potato launcher. I'm not going there anymore. I instantly regretted as soon as but you can get some real air.
There's that wonderful Angie, our cabin in the woods.
Hi, Angie.
Wait. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I'm late. Everybody say congrats to Paul.
Yeah, he's a brand new granddaddy. He's gonna have a brand new grand.
Awesome.
November, right, Paul?
Woohoo!
He's gonna have his first grandbabies.
Nice. Congrats.
So he's gonna have little grandbabies.
I can just imagine that one being spoiled rotten.
Spoiled rotten. Oh, with Papa Paul. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Papa Paul, tell me why they can't have meat if they don't eat their pudding. I'm sorry, Paul.
No.
It's Friday. There's no accounting for where the brain's going to go. I'm sorry.
Yes, Lauren, all goes well near the end of November.
So here's your homework assignment. Between now and then, you have to find out why they can't have any pudding if they don't eat their meat. Look, Mommy, up in the sky.
How can you have any pudding if you don't eat any meat?
Do, do, do.
Friday means TGIF.
It
Yes.
does.
Yeah, it's Friday, so the brains are toasted from the week,
Yeah.
and you can just join us
And
off the rails.
doofiness.
Yeah.
It's what we do. We do doofiness. The dogs agree, apparently.
And now there was something moving around in the trees out there, so
Yeah. There was something big out there. This is bear, boar, deer, raccoon, and cat season. We've had a cat hanging around. A big cat. A big cat. It's all good.
see, Paul's been here long enough. That's right. It's always. Wait, did I miss Avid somewhere?
When did Avid get in
I
here?
don't know. Beans, Avid, spill them.
How did you miss Avid?
Did I miss Avid?
Nobody sticks Avid in the corner. Hi,
There he
Avid. We
is.
love you.
Hello,
You have a secret.
Wow. Happy Friday, Avid.
Avid, you can tell me I'm good at keeping secrets. Remember that whole thing with Amy? I kept a good secret. Come on.
Good night,
Good, tell
Dee.
me. Good night, Dee. Diana.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Good night, Diana. Give
Secrets.
a call anytime. Always happy to hear from you.
Secrets, beans, and secrets and beans, Avid.
Avid, you cannot dangle it out there like that. Well, just tell me, and then, I won't tell anybody. Come on.
Karen says, let those babies in. Oh, they're so deprived.
You want me to let them in?
Oh, it's not good when they.
Hey, who's going on after us tonight? Does anybody know? Could somebody let me know who's going on? Because if we want to go a little late, we can go a little late. I'm feeling kind of spunky, and hey, golly, it's Friday. I'll go ahead and bring them in. It'll take me a minute because I need to do one thing before I do the next thing. So hang on. What do you mean, no?
It's going to be noisy.
That's what they want to see.
Okay.
They love the fur kids.
All right.
Did you happen to notice that Chris is in here? I think he loves the dogs more than he loves you, Mr. Bromance. Who's Lauren? I don't know. Oh, that's his wife.
Yeah. See? Yeah. So everybody's saying they're not sure. You can go as late as you want. Let the dogs run the chat. Yeah, Toes going first. Bring on the Gus. Oh, it's just going to be the door's not that far away. Oh, wait, Karen. I'm so sorry about that. It's rough. It is very rough. So I prayers up for you. Miles and Kim Snyder are in. Hello, happy Friday. Welcome in. Joining the Friday Follies.
You guys asked for it. Here they come.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're looking.
Manners. Oh, God.
The chat just stopped. The chat just stopped. Yeah, Lauren gets tackled.
Hi, folks. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Stop it. Let it.
My dog would have jumped in the seat.
They're too big.
Puppy tornado. Sparkle.
All right, you wanted them. Here they are. You deal with them. Good job,
Yeah,
kids.
sorry.
Good.
Sorry,
pops.
Brian.
So what happened?
Prayers up for you, buddy.
What's going on?
That his wife passed away.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, as you can tell, we love dogs too. Thank you, Christy. They're big brutes, big babies.
Ouch! For those of you who are new here, they weigh about 150 pounds apiece.
Oops.
They are a bonded pair of brothers. They are Bernese Mountain Dogs. Don't even think about it. I will knock you into Tuesday. Do not hike that leg. They are also not altered. They are fully intact. I would like to find, they're very highly bred, and I would like to find a well-bred female around here to at least get a litter from them. But that's not that's not as simple as just throwing a dog in with throwing a couple of dogs together. There's a lot of testing that's involved in order to keep this breed intact and pure. Well, I know,
Our flipping
Anyway.
homestead's in.
Hi, Dawn. What's up? So yeah, there's a little bit to it. You've got to do a lot of genetic testing and a lot of physical attribute testing, and
Thank you, Jude.
These guys are top of their class, but there are derps, and we love them.
Yes.
They're about as smart as a box of rocks. How you doing, Dawn?
Wait, Mary Hall's in. Hello, Mary.
What, Mary? Hey, what's up?
Happy Friday.
Oh, it's good to see you. Okay, that's it. Now it's time to mind manners and lay down. Thank you.
Whoa, and I thought I had a lot of dog when I had two 85-pound dogs in my lap today during a storm.
That is a lot of dog.
We've got one of the boys that does not like storms.
Yep. Sierra is our golden retriever. And as long as I am within eyesight of her, she's fine. Sparkle's fine. None of these dogs have ever been left out in a storm. Gus turns into a sobbing, blubbering, shaking mess. He turns into a chihuahua.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
We don't know what spooked him. We don't know what brought this on, but he's got extreme anxiety during storms.
So our flipping homestead, I just got in from feeding my baby
goats. You have baby goats?
And baby chicks.
Do you have babies?
Shoving a pizza in my face.
He's going to be doing that right after this live stream.
So,
Shoving a piece of pizza in his face.
So-
We're doing brats tomorrow night, though, guys, on the smoker.
Outlaw Gals is in. Happy birthday.
Oh, guess what? So here's another thing. Some of you guys might be interested in this. I am going to start making cheese. We're going to take a run. It won't be this weekend because we've got our things planned out for this weekend. But the following weekend, we're going to run over. It's not too far from here. Just over into Oklahoma, there is a dairy over there where I can get some raw milk, and I am going to start making cheese. It doesn't stop there, though, guys. We're going to
But wait,
smoke
there's
it.
more.
There is. We're going to smoke it.
Yeah.
Smoked cheddar cheese, if you've never had it, is
Amazing. Smoked
an Epicurean delight.
Smoked Gouda, smoked cheddar,
everything. Smoked.
Yeah. Sign me up. Wait, brats?
Yeah.
Chris wants brat too.
You want brats? Come on.
Well, welcome back.
Well, hi. Thanks for coming back in again.
You gotta enjoy your grandbabies.
You got to take care of the babies when they call.
Paul says, whoa. Let Joel build you a cheese room first, Lauren.
We already have one. It's called bedroom. Yeah, big cheese.
Seriously.
It all went south when we started talking about raising money for the sawmill. Okay. We'll pray for forgiveness later.
My mother-in-law's collie, I'm guessing,
Hudson.
hid under their house for 3 days after the 4th of July. I
Oh,
thought she
yeah.
was gone for good.
Yeah. I want to learn how to make goat milk. Yeah. Heck yeah. Goat milk cheese? Heck yeah. I want to sell it in our little farmer's stand. Heck yeah.
Oh, Brian's wanting some fudge.
You, Brian, if you're serious, I have a vacuum sealer. And I'll tell you what, I've sent more fudge to Iraq. And it always made it with the postal service. You know how the postal is over there. If you've been in the military, you know.
Hey.
I would be happy to make you a batch of fudge and send it to you, Brian. I would be happy to do that for you. So you let me know. I've got all the stuff here. I can make you some fudge. Killer fudge. Fudge that will knock your socks off.
Lori says, by the way, I'm set for 10:30. If you want some more time, I can change it. No, that's fine.
You don't
Lori,
need to change it, honey.
You stay.
Well, 10:30 is 9:30 our
Right,
time.
right.
Okay. No, you stay on course with yours, Lori.
Yeah, brats on the smoker. Ooh, son.
Circle J Homestead.
Yeah. I said they were in early.
So many new names. Guys,
It's a lot. People's in
it's a lot to learn. We appreciate every single one of you. You guys have really made this trip on YouTube a lot of fun for us. And we're getting to know a lot of you very personally and closely, and we consider you family and friends. And we thank you so much for coming into our lives and dressing it up a little bit.
David's wanting to know what's in the cup.
7-Up. You want some?
Christy, never had smoked cheese. Somebody gave me a big old smoker, but I haven't used it yet. So it has to be a cold smoke.
Yeah.
It can't be direct heat, or of course you'll end up with a blob of cheese in your smoker. You can buy these little trays for pellets, and the tray has got a Z pattern in it, or circle pattern, whatever. It'll burn up to 12 hours.
Yep.
And it is just smoldering the pellets, the wood pellets.
It's just kicking off a whole lot of smoke in
Yep.
the chamber of your smoker. Huh? And you just smoke it. And then you age it.
Outlaw Gals is wanting a sawmill too. See? Everybody wants a sawmill. River Dream is in.
What is up, Dream? And how is the beautiful Miss Tammy tonight? No falls, I hope.
Lauren, Joel, don't let Lauren and Paul sit next to each other anymore. Right? See?
I like Paul, though. He's my friend.
Oh, Ryan says, yes, I love fudge and I can't find any.
Well, okay, with nuts or without? Some people like maraschino cherries. What do you want in your fudge? Do you want straight fudge? Brian, please email me. Wait for what? Wait for what? What am I waiting for? Teresa Jugowitz is in the house. Hi, Teresa J. The dogs are happy you're here, too. They wag their tails and they send chairs flying. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of a fun little thing.
Lauren, have you made cheese at all before?
I have. I've made I've made the simple stuff like the
Thank you.
mozzarella and ricotta and stuff like that. But I've not ever made cheddar or fontina. We can't find fontina anywhere, and it's one of our favorite
Oh.
cheeses, and I love to cook with it.
It's almost
So-
like the Fontina people
Stopped fontina-ing.
are on strike
Yeah,
for quite a
something.
few years.
Yeah. Anyway, so I want to learn to make fontina, and I want to make aged cheddar, white cheddar, Gruyere. Anything goat's milk. Heck yeah.
Okay. So Brian says without nuts.
Without nuts. Okay.
Reverend Dream says, hanging, we did MRI on her today on brain scan for stroke or tumor.
Okay.
Okay.
Prayers up. Dream, are you guys planning on coming over to 10 Killer, or are you just going to be Mid-America? Let me know.
Teresa, I love you for doing that.
I love you for having your name.
Okay, so our
It just-
flipping homestead, I Facebooked you some baby goat pics. So you'll have to go to Facebook and check those out.
Thank you, Dawn. Semper Fi.
Radio Jonesy's in.
Hi,
Hello,
Radio Jonesy.
Jonesy.
Thanks for coming in.
Happy Friday, buddy.
Hi.
Or Saturday in your case.
Yeah, it's Saturday in his
Yeah.
case.
Right.
Saturday during the day.
Happy
Saturday.
post Friday.
Post Friday. Not to be confused with postmortem.
Yeah.
James Hall. What?
Worst part is his biggest nut don't know that he is one. Paul was saying all the nuts are in here.
I just love seeing everybody saying hey to everybody.
Yeah. I'm trying to get
I
caught
just
back
love
up here.
that. It's how Tesco.
Yeah, it's hell.
Okay. Well, prayers up, and we're going to be keeping our ears to it. Prayers up.
Wrong, James. This nut knows he's the biggest nut here.
Just saying. I mean, if you see it, say it.
Well, and the first part of acceptance is acknowledging.
Exactly.
So you're on the step there, Paul.
Yeah.
Good job.
No, Paul was calling James out.
Yeah, but he was
Paul wasn't
wrong, James. This nut knows he's acknowledging,
recognizing that he
Yes,
himself is a
thank
nut,
you.
and therefore he sees that as the nut. Okay. We're on it. I'm all caught up now. It's been a hard week, y'all. Well, it hasn't been. I mean, it hasn't been hard. I didn't have to split atoms. I didn't have to take the bar exam. It's not anything like it was. It was just very go-y.
Karen Spitzer is getting an orange tabby in 3 weeks.
What?
Is it a kitten or is it? That's May John. It's a little bit older, and I'm sure she'll be a little freaked out for a while, but she will love you.
My experience has been orange tabbies. Czar and Banji are both orange tabbies. They can be skittish. They can be a little slow to warm up to you. But if you just sit quietly in the same place for a couple of hours, they'll come out. They'll be fine.
What happens? on
Yeah,
the
that's
ridge
right.
stays on.
That's right. Let's put a friendly reminder out. What happens on the ridge stays on the ridge. Right? We're not on the ridge, so I can talk.
Sorry, daughter stopped by. What did I miss? Recap the last 10 minutes.
About 23 things. I could give you the TLDR, which is, holy cow, it's Friday night. You'd need to buckle in because you'd never know where it's going to go. But there was a pole involved, and then a cat, and then a bunch of dogs came in. And
Oh, and there were some nuts.
yep, and now you're caught up. There's your TLDR version.
Wow.
Too long didn't read. You didn't know. Just saying.
Well,
Don't give the cat a bath.
Yeah. They get around each other, and Gus has been a little busy when the cat's hair is all standing up and wet. And
They
dark
all
and-
look like buckwheat from the Little Rascals. Their hair's all spiked up and pointed every which direction, and they look a little put out with the world.
And they look so happy.
Because these two giant dogs just, I love my kitties. We have a wonderful little vitamin supplement coming for the kitties, our felines, tomorrow. We'll be here. Well, I'm sorry, but you don't need that particular supplement. So it's for the kitties.
Oh, so Karen says Friend's barn cat had 4 kittens and 1 was orange.
Probably going to be a boy. Not always, but probably is going to be a boy. Which, good for you.
Cats with wet hair always look like gremlins for me.
For us, too. That's exactly what they look like. Angry little gremlins. And the dogs just laugh at them. They're like, ah.
Yes, Obita, yes, they are. Like Bob Barker used to say, spay neuter your pets.
Yeah, if you love your animals, if you love your cats, there's 2 things you need to do. Keep them contained. Don't just put them outside. They're going to get hit by cars, eaten by animals, kicked by don't. Keep them contained and spay or neuter.
Teresa's in on it now. I will not spill the beans. I have beans.
What? So Teresa J, no? You know how you like it when I say, Teresa J is in the house? And you like that? And how you and I are like becoming besties? Could you maybe drop it a little bit?
Good night, Sea Wells. Yeah, we're getting
Good
ready
night.
to head out as well. So
Yeah, we're gonna get going. He's
Oops.
hungry. It's been a long week, and we have an early morning tomorrow, especially if Ed at Whistle Stop Homestead goes live on the road. He's talking about 6 a.m. Central. So
tune in to his live.
Ace,
see
thank
Ace
you
give us
again.
super sticker?
Golly, thank you guys. Thank you to all of you who are contributing to our delinquency tonight, i.e. the sawmill.
Delinquency.
Yeah, because we're going to be late for everything if we've got a sawmill. Oh, doggone it. We were supposed to be there 15 minutes ago.
I digress.
Thank you so much. We appreciate every single one of
We
you.
love and appreciate every single one of you.
You guys
We're-
make it.
We're doing this because of you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But it's time for us to close it out. And you know what we always say? You don't want to do it this week?
No, because I.
Keep looking up. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Do it often. Keep that attitude of gratitude. God bless you. Keep you safe and love you. Keep you.
Yes.
Thank you for hanging out with us, and we will catch you on the flip.
See ya.